All right, today we're taking a look at everything that's going to be releasing on March 4th for GTA 5, as well as also, of course, GTA Online. So this video is going to be covering everything you need to know about expanded and enhanced, as well as also all the content that Rockstar is releasing and how much money you're going to need for it. And also just a few little things that Rockstar may not have said in the newswire. So if you guys do find this helpful or enjoy it, you already know what to do. Subscribe, put the post notifications, and of course, drop a like. So first, when it comes to expanded and enhanced that is going to be releasing on PC, Rockstar has made it into two separate versions, which is Grand Theft Auto 5 Legacy and Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced. The reason they made it like this is, one, some PCs may not be able to handle the enhanced upgrades that they're adding, as well as also some of the things that they add will also affect 5M and how it performs, and probably some other mods as well. So they just had to kind of make it two separate things. So just know when you are on Steam or the Rockstar Games launcher, and probably Epic Games as well, I'm not sure if that's up yet, but you are able to preload it, and you're going to see that there are two separate things, two separate, files that you have to download if you want to have them. So just know that GTA 5 is around 98 gigabytes, so it does take time to download. And if you want to have both of them installed, Legacy and Enhanced, just know there's going to be at least 180 gigabytes in total to have both of these files downloaded. So overall, pretty cool. Again, if you want to preload it, go ahead. I would recommend doing it now, so that by the time March 4th comes, you're able to just launch it as soon as it comes live, and you won't have to waste any time. Of course, as a PC player myself, I've been playing PC on this channel for a little bit before. So I already have this ready, and we'll be checking this out for sure on stream. So definitely look forward to that coming up. But if you guys haven't played PC before, Rockstar has improved it. I know there's been a lot of bad talk about PC in the past with the mods, but over the past year, Rockstar surprisingly has actually done pretty well. They have included anti-cheat, as well as try to focus on getting rid of modders and banning mod menus, which is something they should have done years ago, but it's here. So that's great that that's going to be something that they're working on a lot more. And overall, if you do want to check out PC, I do recommend taking a look at that. And there's a free upgrade, so which means that if you do buy the regular version, it's only like about $15 anyway. So if you have the PC, you have the money, I would say go for it. It is pretty nice. Now, as for GTA Online, Rockstar is adding some new content, which is going to be called GTA Online Oscar Guzman Flies Again. We know this was coming since pretty much the previous update release, which was Agents of Sabotage. So first off, with the name of this update, it is a little bit unique because Rockstar usually doesn't have like a person's name in updates. Sometimes they do. I don't think they have recently though. Usually just has like a bit of a unique slogan to it, like the last dose, or like the Cluckenville farm race, something like that. But they're actually kind of just going to be keeping it like this, which is interesting. By the way, Oscar Guzman was in GTA 5, and he is in at least one mission, which is Nervous Ron, and this is going to be his return after not really being in a scene for a few years now. So Rockstar says that there's going to be a new landing strip that we're going to be taking over. This is going to be the one that's up in like the countryside. And before I do even continue, I do want to mention that some of the following information I'll be saying will be things that have got leaked before Rockstar even shared it. So just know if you don't want to know any about that, I recommend skipping this portion of the video and going to the timestamp that I put on the screen. But just know that pretty much it's going to be available for $1,475,000. There's going to be no upgrades. As well, the mission style is going to be very similar to the Cluckenville farm raid, with a few missions that just kind of come up when you go to the specific location, and you're able to start them from there, and it's not going to be that much as well. And then once you do purchase it, there's going to be the regular cutscene that you have with mainly every character that owns the business, and you're able to get started on the laptop. And by the way, it also seems like you are able to spawn there as well, since there is a bed. Then you are able to get started with the work, and then also the regular missions, which of course is Oscar Flies Again, and it seems to be a total of 6 missions. This is all the mission names on the screen right here. And then from there, again, if you want to get into the work though, there's like regular like little side missions, constantly to dispatch work that you could do and get paid for that. It seems to be around like 30,000. Rockstar codes will be having the regular bonuses and all, so just know that it will be increasing. So for the main missions, it is going to be pretty simple. You have the main like kind of setup getting into there, and a few other little setups in between, and then we have the big finale at the end, which gives us the nice payouts. It's probably gonna be a bonus when you first do it, and then eventually it's just gonna be a regular base that Rockstar has until eventually they also have double money or some type of bonus on it in the near future. Now, what Rockstar did share on the newswire, that there's going to be 3 new planes, which is going to be the Western Duster 300H, the Buckingham DH7, and the Ebhar's Titans 250D gunship. So the gunship for sure is something that a lot of people have been waiting for, and we talked about this on channel already. It seems to be a beast of a plane. Seems to be kind of based off the Bambushkas, was also mixed with the regular Titan that we had, so it seems to be pretty good. Obviously looking forward to that. And then when it comes to planes, you already know it's pretty expensive, so just keep in mind you do need a decent amount of money for this, which we'll talk about in a second. There's also a new vehicle, which is the Inverto Coquette D5 sports car. That's releasing on the same day as well. Pretty excited for that. And by the way, if you are a GTA Plus member, on the day that this update releases, there's going to be a new GTA Plus month, and you are able to get it free to claim with some additional other things things, of course, as well. And then specifically for the update that is coming to PC, Rockstar is going to commemorate this occasion with bringing back some of the previously released member benefits. So the Divestate 8 Super is going to be available to claim as well. And then also there's going to be some specific liveries, chameleon paints and all that Rockstar is going to be bringing back. I'm pretty sure the Divestate 8 was the first vehicle that came out when GTA Plus started, so this is kind of how they're going with it, which I think makes sense. But again, I kind of wish Rockstar could just did it all at once when it first released. Now, as for how much money you will need, it's actually a lot more easier this time since we know the exact prices of every single vehicle, as well as also the price on the property that's coming in the game. Usually, you know, before the update releases, we have no idea, or we just have to make guesses. But today is the day we know exactly how much you're going to need, at least a rough estimate that most people will be able to know. This depends on what you actually do in the purchase. So when it comes to the Invertible Coquette D5, it is going to be $1,730,000. We're going to throw in upgrades, which is going to be another $500,000 right there. And then as for the 3 new aircrafts that are coming into the game, you have the Titan 250D, which is going to be expensive, of course, but it does have a trade price where you can save a little bit there. I'll probably go for that. And then same thing with the DH7 Iron Mule, $2,345,000 with a trade price of $1,758,750. And then also, again, same thing with the Western Industrial 300H. Regular price is going to be $1,020,000, trade price $765,000, which is pretty cheap, honestly. So overall, if you do want to purchase all of these vehicles at the trade price, which again I highly recommend you do, you would need around $7,910,000. And then we could throw in like an extra about 1.5 depending on upgrades and modifications that you want to make to the vehicles and aircraft. So I would say roughly around like 9.5 million in total. Again, obviously it would be a lot more higher if you did decide to get it without the trade price, which again, it's going to be probably easy to get these, so I'll just go for that. And then if you even want to get all the vehicles as well, I'll be having a breakdown, of course, on these, so I would, you know, recommend watching that first before you even get into some of the vehicles. But overall, just know that it's going to be pretty pricey for that. And then of course, if we do throw on the price of the hangar itself, Rockstar did have it at $1,475,000, which is an additional in total probably around like $11 million for everything if you do want to get that, which I think is a pretty reasonable price. And if we just kind of round it up, I mean, it's like 11.5. Rockstar might have some additional things that they could add in here and there, so that's where the price could go up. So I'll just say at least have $11 million if you are going for the trade prices of the vehicles. If not, I'll say at least have 15 mil. So overall, kind of expensive, but that's kind of like the usual range of like a little update comes to GT Online. It's a little bit, you know, less because it's not a huge DLC, but it is, you know, pretty decent and something that I recommend some people just looking into. And obviously it's not that difficult to grind for that amount of money. A little KO, a little casino here and there can make you that in, you know, a quick amount of time. It just comes down to how much you want to grind for it and how much you want to get that money. So besides that though, that's everything you need to know for the upcoming DLC that's releasing on Tuesday. We'll be covering it here on the channel live and of course with some videos as well. If you guys find this helpful or did enjoy it, or if you even have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.